Eastern State Penitentiary wasn't just any prison. Built in 1829, it was the world's first true penitentiary, designed with the belief that solitary confinement could lead to genuine penitence and reform. But what began as a noble experiment quickly turned into a nightmare. Inmates, isolated for days, weeks, even years, began to lose their sanity. The prison intended to save souls became a breeding ground for madness. Al Capone, the infamous mob boss, is said to have been haunted by the ghost of James Clark, a victim of the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Guards would hear him scream in the dead of night, begging for mercy, as if he were seeing something or someone that no one else could. And he wasn't alone. Inmates throughout the prison reported seeing shadowy figures, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. These were not just stories. They were cries for help from those who had crossed over into madness and beyond. When Eastern State closed, it was left to decay. The once grand structure fell into ruin, its walls crumbling, its cells empty. But the ghosts of its past remained. Visitors today speak of shadowy figures lurking in the corners, strange noises echoing through the corridors, and a sense of being watched by something unseen. Cell Block 12 is notorious for its eerie laughter, Death Row for its oppressive atmosphere. The spirits of the past, it seems, are still serving their time. Eastern State Penitentiary is a magnet for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. Many have captured eerie footage, strange shadows, inexplicable sounds, and even the faint outline of figures long dead. In one famous investigation, an infrared camera caught what appeared to be a ghostly figure walking down a hallway, only to vanish into thin air. Others have recorded voices that seem to come from nowhere, whispering in the darkness. The evidence is clear. Eastern State Penitentiary is one of the most haunted places in America. The haunting of Eastern State Penitentiary isn't just a ghost story. It's a reflection of the suffering and despair that once filled its cells. The souls of those who were trapped here, both the inmates and the jailers, seem to have left an indelible mark on the prison. Some say the spirits of Eastern State will never rest, forever condemned to wander the cold, dark corridors of the prison. So, the next time you find yourself in Philadelphia, take a trip to Eastern State Penitentiary, if you dare. But remember, once you enter, you may never truly leave. The ghosts of Eastern State are always watching, waiting, and ready to tell their story.